And there
They did it!
There it is. Indonesia are the AFC E-Asian Cup champion.
Yeah.
Hai sahabat mod. AFC E-Asian Cup tahun 2023 adalah cabang dari turnamen sepak bola AFC Asian Cup tahun 2023 yang digelar pertama kali oleh Konfederasi Sepak Bola Asia AFC di Doha, Qatar. AFC Asian Cup 2023 diikuti 20 tim dari negara yang berbeda, berlaga di game eFootball 2024 konsol PlayStation 5 PS5. 4 tim yang melajut ke semifinal masing-masing Indonesia, Thailand, Jepang, dan Arab Saudi. Sebagai informasi, untuk juara AFC Asian Cup berhak atas hadiah sebesar $5 juta Amerika, finalis $3 juta Amerika, dan semifinalis $1 juta Amerika. Yuk langsung saja lihat videonya.
And here we go. Indonesia on the left in the red, Japan in the blue on the right. Here goes Sandy Walls towards Kambuaya. Our hand will get it clear. Here's Hubner. Hubner towards Kambuaya.
It will be interesting to see how cautious they will start the game, you know. Will they risk it? Will they go for the fast first goal? Or are they like, okay, let's just firstly warm up and see how it goes?
Yeah, will it be a feeling out process or will they go all guns blazing? I think because these two teams have played each other in the group stage, they'll already have that feeling. They'll already know what the other team is capable of.
They do.
But it's a case now of who can put their best game plan together. As we said, playing for points is a lot different than it is playing for a series. Of course, this is a best of 3. This is 2v2 and it is uniform settings. So if you're wondering what the rule book is at home, there you have it as the ball looks towards Sananta, but it's cleared away. Setate forward. Towards Doha, it's going to go out of play. Nope, it's been kept in there. Here's Arhan. Arhan to Kambuaya. Yeah, as we can see, 68,000 viewers in the live chat for the final. Of course, we expect that to go up with every kick. The anticipation is electric.
It will.
It absolutely will. The fandoms of these two nations, it doesn't really matter what sport they're competing in, whether it be virtual or real. They will follow their teams to the conclusion of any tournament as Makeda. Tate, Minamino.
Yeah, quite visible here that Japan is again stretching the game really wide. The distance between the players is really, really huge. So it can work out. But as we've seen in the first game in the group stage, Indonesia found good solutions to break that game of Japan.
As we see, Sullivan and Kumbaya. Clark looking in field, Clark looking in again, he's looking for Sananta, it's cleared away. It is going to be that chess match that we anticipate. It may be a mistake that may let Japan in, but because again, as we heard from some of the other players and some of the other teams, they maybe highlighted Japan. They like to kind of almost feast on their opponent's errors, as it were. As the header looks to be got in there is Doan, and Ueda's making the run. Ueda's in on goal. Ueda strikes, good save for the goalkeeper, and it's cleared away by Indonesia.
The first good chance here for Japan. Yeah, what Indonesia makes so special is that they are using the fast, agile, nimble dribblers on the wings, as well as the strong physicality players in the center, the tall players. You know, they are good in dribblings, they are good in headings. That makes them really versatile.
Danger on here as well here for Indonesia. They might look to have their first opportunity. Here is Karaka, and it's Hatate that will get it clear. Here is Nakamura. Into Forage down the left-hand side. He's got away from his opponent down the left here, but he's been caught back here, but he's managed to play a ball there to Hatate. Hatate looking in, but it's cleared away once more. Karaka headed clear by Makeda. And the ball is back here to Sananta. Could be a little bit of a counter-attack here potentially for Indonesia. Suleiman.
Yeah, half an hour played and no clear goal chance for Indonesia right now.
Yeah, there hasn't really been an opportunity for them just yet. But give it time, folks, give it time. This may look like it is a bit of a chess match, and that is because it absolutely is. It's going to be one misstep you have to feel for one of these nations to potentially take the lead in game one. Doha looking across towards the Ueda towards Hatate. Blocked away there eventually by Indonesia, and Clock will lead it forward. Here's Karaka.
Calming down the game.
Good function away there by Nakamura, and 38 in-game minutes gone here. What have you seen from these two teams?
Yeah, first impression, really cautious, both of them. And this is really understandable. Why should you risk it from the very first second in the grand final when you have a best of three?
Absolutely, when you've got time on your side, why try and risk it much too early? As you see, Doha wins the header, Sulaiman.
And who's punishing mistakes better than these both teams?
Absolutely, you don't want to give any gifts to Indonesia. You certainly don't want to give them to Japan either. Can't be right. He's looking for an option there, just that isn't surrounded by a blue shirt. He may have to wait some time. He's found Karaka with a really good ball.
They know exactly when to slow down and speed up the gameplay. Indonesia. Nice defensive behavior, nice dual behavior here from Japan. Yeah, they are not offering any space for Indonesia. They are like, no, you are not breaking through here.
Oh, wait for that. Sananta looks to latch onto a ball as injury time comes and goes. And there goes the half-time whistle in game number one. Indonesia 0, Japan. It very much is as we get back underway here. Japan in the blue from left to right. Indonesia from right to left. Will it be Tim Garuda lifting the trophy, or will it be the Blue Samurai? We will find out by the end of play today as Ueda wins the header. Sananta recovers it well. It's Nakamura in towards Doha. He's looking for Ueda instead. Walsh will clear it away. It's Hatate in towards Ueda, in towards Nakamura. It's good defending there by Jordi Amat. Cleared away. As Minamino recovers it. Japan started early. And it's cleared away once more.
That was the third time in a row that Japan was in the box of Indonesia in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, Sananta looks to be that lightning rod of attention for Indonesia. Ball in towards Sananta. It's cleared away. Goes for a goal kick.
Finally, we were able to see the goalkeeper of Japan.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing to say when you're watching a game of Indonesia.
Crazy, isn't it?
To see that they've not really been in the opponent's penalty box. It's really strange, especially over what we've seen so far in this tournament.
Yes.
It's Machida back. As I take a quick glance while there is a slight lull in play, just around this arena, the intensity is just palpable here. Everybody transfixed by the game we are seeing on our screen. Sananta heads it down. Here's Cambodia. Cheap foul on the halfway line. 56 minutes gone, and opening stages of the second half. Are you seeing anything that might be kind of bringing to your attention that might be sticking out for you?
Not really. Both are still really cautious. They don't want to risk any mistake, which is still understandable for me, but slowly but surely there needs to be a change. They need to risk, they need to go for the attack, they need to try to score a goal. Both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody needs to break the deadlock here. Or we do end up going into the lotteries of extra time and penalties, and that'll only be to settle game one. We still potentially have two other games of Indonesia and Japan to come. It all rides on these results that we're seeing here live on your screen. 60 minutes gone, give or take, and it is still 0-0. As long throw goes in, looking for Ueda. It's cleared away.
It's a privilege to watch these two countries playing against each other, enjoying this high-skill gameplay, the best skill play, the best gameplay which we can see in co-op right now on this planet.
See Minamino looking for Ueda, cleared away by Hudner. Hudner forward to Cambodia. Cambodia down to Sananta. Sananta towards Cambodia. Sananta. Clock. Beautiful ball out wide to Cambodia. Cambodia looking in for Sananta, but it's cleared away. Corner ball.
Really smart.
Kubo, Ito, you've seen loads of players come on, as we'll see them there. It's just a fresh slate up at the attack, but it's Indonesia looking to get the flick on with Sananta. It's cleared away on his for Suleiman. There is Ito, fresh off the bench here, charging down the left-hand side here. Ito plays out a play that's a bit disappointing from Japan.
Right now, I wouldn't speak about disappointment because they're doing really good in my opinion. And as far as I see, Indonesia didn't sub players. Is it correct?
I believe I didn't spot any substitutes. They may be leaving it slightly later. Maybe they are anticipating that they're going to extra time here. That might be the play that they may be looking at, as Arhan looks to play that long forward, looking for Hoki Karaka. Finds the header on. Sananta in on goal. Sananta's in on goal. Can he score? Yes, he can! Indonesia take the lead! It is...
Wow.
As they say in my homeland, there's ice in the veins. And he needed it there, did Sananta. And as you said, they waited and waited and waited during this final. And this is only game one. This is not even the kind of the long haul. You are here to watch the long haul. As we see, Draja, Ferdinand. 18 minutes roughly left to go.
How good will be Indonesia in icing the game? But I don't think they have any ability which is lacking where they have a disadvantage or something like that. I think even this they will be able to handle very well.
Yeah, go with a long throw in, and it's towards Sananta, but it's cleared away. Here's Morita, and can Japan unlock this Indonesian defence? They have two down the left-hand side. One of them's Asano. Asano, bit of super cancels, but brilliantly well watched by Sandy Walsh, and you can almost hear from the Indonesian support in the arena. They are cheering everything, every tackle, every shot, every pass. They are right behind their boys here.
Full blood support.
Absolutely, indeed. It is unadulterated support in the arena here for Indonesia. Japan will look to puncture that good feeling, though. It's Asano. And
look at that defense. You see only rod waves.
It is. They seem to be outnumbered in attack currently, but you've noticed why at the bottom of your screen. They are on all-out defence, Indonesia. They have got everybody back that they can. Long ball in towards Ueda. It's cleared away. Morita, it's a bit of a poor header, and as a result, Ito will look to just marshal that back to his goalkeeper. And again, the longer the ball stays in between those white lines, the quicker the clock will tick down. So Japan are kind of running out of time here as Ramdhani plays it down the left-hand side. Tomiyasu wins it back for Japan, and it's Arhan that clears it away once more. Itakura does win the header, and Jenna tries to recover it. Tomiyasu does. He gets a beautiful ball in towards Ueda. Here is Kubo. Kubo looking for Ueda, and he's just run out of space. I say run out of space. Indonesia closed off that space.
They are. There, especially with so many defenders, there's almost no space for Japan, and that makes it really hard to score, of course.
It's going to make it harder and harder, especially so long into the game. There is only 5 in-game minutes left here, plus whatever the referee adds. We have seen late goals in this tournament. Will we see another one? Asano, and he gets pocket pinched by Patinama. Launches the ball forward.
Yeah, they are clearing the ball all the time, and like, Japan, here you go. Build your game up and try to score. So hard.
So hard to do, and it's a hill to climb. It really is a hill to climb when you are up against it, and then your team or your opponent goes against what you would expect. As we see time ticking down here, both are on opposite ends of the kind of attacking spectrum here. There's 4 in-game minutes left now. We're into injury time. Makeda was up from the defence, but he's cleared away again. It's Ito. It's cleared and deflected into a brilliant bit of space there for Asano, or at least Japan have kind of claimed that back. Ueda, Makeda, there is Asano. Asano, can he shape to shoot? He does. It's a great save for the goal. Oh my God! What an equaliser at the death, and we are now going to go into extra time.
Can you believe that?
It was a good job the camera didn't come to me because I was out of my chair for that one. McKean,
Wow.
you'll see it again here. Ned, run us through that.
They believed to the last second into themselves, and they rewarded themselves with a bounce back here. They started here a goal. They started the extra time. For Indonesia, of course, it's harder, but they will give their best. They have their players substituted later in. Now with a big chance here.
Oh, just gone past the post. What a chance that was. Struik.
Their players are a little more fit. They have more stamina because they subbed in later. So that could be a little advantage here in this phase of the game.
You talked about possession at half-time. Japan has swung that back the other way. It is now 51 to 49 as opposed to 59-41. So Japan have started to get more of the ball. And that'll be, again, great news if you're a fan of the Blue Samurai. They have got themselves in to at least an extra time position. And again, I don't want to talk about it, but we could potentially be talking about penalties even in game one. I mean, that's, as we said, that's how tight this game could go. That's how tight it could become. But this might be what separates these two teams. And we certainly saw Japan's kind of expertise against the Islamic Republic of Iran, and they kind of got that third game.
Now we need to be focused because both of the teams are able to create great free kick variants. Let's see.
Weather was up for it, but it's cleared away. Is Struik to Randani. It's cleared away. Here's Morita. Morita in towards Ito. Ito down the right-hand side here. Can Japan find a ball into the box? They managed to have just about find a ball in, but it's gone out of touch.
Yeah.
They were doing some good work, good left stick dribbling. I know you're a big fan of that, Med, in terms of that kind of stop-start and just trying to unseat your opponent. How important is it when you're at this level of the game?
Especially in this mode, where the players are not high-rated. They have all a uniform rate. There is the left stick dribbling, which is becoming more and more important here.
As you see, Ferdinand across to Randani. Indonesia looking to forage and collect a goal here. It's a beautiful ball found to Patinama. Patinama to Struik. Struik.
This calmness, this patience. Wow.
Struik still waiting. Patinama in towards Drajad. Drajad at the edge of the box. His pocket has been pinched by Itakura. Kubo just about gets away from that physical challenge. He's given, it looked like he'd given the ball away, but I think both players weren't anticipating that that ball was going to make it through.
Great eye, exactly. Last chance probably for Indonesia here. Here you go.
It's Patinama. Patinama to Randani in towards Patinama. But it's marshalled away by Itakura, and there is half-time in extra time. And all of that excitement has now kind of descended back into that tension. It was all of the excitement of the injury time equaliser,
yes,
which has now just suddenly turned into the tension of extra time, and the walls are just starting to kind of close in here.
Oh, Japan has got a substitution left. Wow, that could be interesting.
We have indeed, and it is Maeda of Celtic, who is a prominent forward to have at your disposal. I mean, you talk about players that have the player skills in game. You're looking at him. It's a roaming flank, which is pretty interesting, but he has first-time shooting.
Yes, he got penalty.
He does penalty specialist.
Yeah, this is what they are looking for.
He's got track back and fighting spirit as well, so maybe they're looking for a more defensive style in that opening bit, as we'll see in the second half of extra time. Randani down the left-hand side, but it's Tomiyasu who recovers it. Maybe, as you quite rightly said, maybe Japan have got one eye on a penalty shootout here, but it's something to be careful of, though, because, again, as you've rightly said throughout this tournament, if you head for the draw, more often than not, you'll lose, but Maeda is free, and he's trying to get the ball into the box. Oh, there's a bit of a mistake there. Kubo nearly gets the ball. It's cleared away by Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia are showing nerves here.
Ito, Kubo trying to combine down that right-hand side. Ito swings the ball in. Maeda cleared away. Tomiyasu in towards Ito. Ito with a long ball in, looking for Maeda's header again, but it's going to be headed back down into traffic as Kubo nearly gets the wrong side of Indonesia's defender. That would have really been trouble for them. Is Ferdinand. Ferdinand to Jenna. Kubo intercepts, finds Ito. Ito back inside to Kubo. Kubo looks for a brilliant through ball to Maeda, but it's cleared away by Hubner.
And you can see that Indonesia is playing on blue. They are on defensive. Didn't see that with a draw.
Dani down the left-hand side, stunning cross in, it's hit the keeper.
Woo.
Oh no, it could have gone absolutely anywhere. I hate to break it to you folks, I think, without maybe jinxing it here, it looks like we might be heading for the dreaded penalty kicks unless Japan have this one last chance. Asano down the left-hand side looking for Maeda. Ito's pulled back into the middle and it's cleared away. Hide behind your sofas, Japan fans. Hide behind your sofas, Indonesia fans. There is a penalty shootout here and you may not want to look. This is going to be tense.
Oh, it will be, definitely.
This is going to be every kick matters.
Indonesia starting. Oh, quick start.
Power penalty scores to Indonesia. 1-0 in the shootout.
Ice cold.
Well, if you're not used to watching games of football, if we get past the 5-all stage, as Maeda stays up, he will go to sudden death. Maeda saved by Indonesia. Indonesia to make it 2-0 on the shootout. A little bit of gamesmanship from Maekawa in goal. Just those little moments, just maybe trying to just unseat.
Yeah, they're going for mind games.
Let's see what happens here. Indonesia steps up, and it's off the post! Oh, that is unlucky for Indonesia. And can Japan kind of reset the advantage here in the penalty shootout? I believe, squinting at that back, it's number 18, Asano. Super sub on, and saved by Indonesia!
Wow.
It is a lottery.
Oh, fast penalty here.
Oh, and it's in! I think they thought because the penalty was taken too quickly, well, they're not going to pick the side.
Yep.
Indonesia with the advantage. They are 2 up in the shootout. Kubo scored. He even caught me off guard.
Yeah, it was close.
Very much kept me off guard, but Japan have themselves on the score sheet in the shootout. What will happen here? Maekawa is going to have to make a save or get some fortune by the woodwork. It's Arhan. It's wide!
Whoa.
Nerves telling here in the shootout. Japan to reset the advantage. Mood is tense here. Which way will they go? Japan steps up and scores into the bottom corner.
So accurate.
What an accurate penalty, and it was the right time they needed it. It's Pertama.
Really fast.
Here we go. Pertama steps up. Save by Japan!
Match ball.
Match point. If Japan score this, they take the first game 1-0. If they miss, we go to sudden death penalties. It's going to be Ito. Save! Sudden death penalties, ladies and gentlemen. We don't see that very often in eFootball.
You want it, you get it.
That's what we call for. Indonesia have to score. Indonesia scored!
But this is so intense.
Oh, sudden death penalties. Penalties is one thing, but sudden death is another. Japan have to score. Japan are going to step up here. Which way are they going, and will Indonesia get it? Japan, they have! Indonesia take the first point in the penalty shootout, and they take the first game. Well, it's a AFC E-Asian Cup final champion.
Japan from the left side and the blue kids, Indonesia from the right side with the red kids.
Here we go. It is going to be palpable. The pressure that is here is going to be incredible. It's cleared away by Ito. Nakamura is a player that's almost gone a little bit quiet from Japan. We've seen him be used to great effect. They haven't really got the game to him almost. Here is Karaka in that little bit of a change position. And is that almost even a game plan just specifically for Japan?
Yeah.
There's a weather down the line to Doha.
A long sprint
all the way into the corner. Has he got the energy to get the pass off? He has it. He gets pinched by Camberwaya. Here's Arhan.
Nice positioning, nice defensive behavior.
Sort of footwork.
Now the game feels a little more aggressive, a little more risky, not that cautious like in the first game.
It's a long throw in from Arhan. Arhan in towards Karaka. It's cleared away, only as far as Camberwaya, Clock, Jenna
Great pass.
Outside to Karaka, who's now drifted onto that right-hand side. Karaka.
Wow.
Great footwork, great left stick dribbling, close control. Clock looking back for Karaka. Good spot there by Japan.
Was a great idea.
With that, trying to find his way in for Japan, but easily taken care of by Indonesia. They almost seemingly have done their homework on the movements of Japan and what they would like to do with the ball.
Exactly. Indonesia makes a better impression to me now compared to the first game.
Sananta into the middle of midfield. Instead, it's Minamino who picks it up. Here's Hatate. Hatate in towards Nakamura. Good ball around the corner. And again, just seems to be...
They're always covering the space. They're giving no space to Japan on the wings. Yeah, it's a difference now compared to the first game.
Given all the way there is Minamino. Minamino looking for Ueda. This is not going to be the game to play against Hubner.
Indonesia offering no options here.
Sullivan, Camberwaya. Again, just super cancels the dummies and just holds up that ball. Looking for that perfect avenue into the box. He's found Karaka.
This calmness is so impressive.
Very calm here, Indonesia. Here's Clark. Clark looking for the inside ball. Minamino hits the
Dangerous
pocket.
ball
It's Clark.
here.
It's in towards Suleiman. Oh, it's just wide. Suleiman pulls it wide of the post.
Yeah, he speculated for the manual goalkeeping of Japan, and they activated it. So he needed to go for the long corner. From that angle, probably with his weak foot, was not able to score an accurate shot.
Japan with a goal kick here. 24 minutes about to tick onto the clock.
But they are confirming their first impression in Indonesia. They are more in control of the game. They are offering no spaces in the defense. They are really dangerous in the offense with their dribblings. This will be tough.
It's going to be a tough game indeed for both teams. It's going to be who can handle this pressure. Jenna. Break the deadlock first. Dohan finds it out to
Great overview.
Nakamura has Ueda in space. He's pulled towards the back post. Ueda and he's waiting, but Nakamura, the ball never came.
Fantastic dual behavior. Fantastic.
Right here to Dohan. Dohan in towards Minamino. And it's cleared away once more by Arhan. Still foraging down this right-hand side, looking for help, looking for support. It's a nice give and go. Minamino on the ground, in towards Ueda, goes to the strike near post, keeper parries it away. Big chances falling the way here of Indonesia.
The grand final we've all wished for, we've all expected. Here we go. Really tough, really close. I really enjoyed it.
It's a big chance for Indonesia, but it's cleared away.
Corner kick.
Corner kick indeed. 36 minutes on the clock. Seem deep in conversation here. Indonesia. As we said, what have they got in this little party bag of set piece trickery? Clark. Header on, it's just wide of the post.
Many different variants, all of them really dangerous. They made their homework.
It had to have been something special to beat the goalkeeper from there. Japan will calmly root this one forward. 30 in-game minutes on the clock. What are we going to have in store here? Is it going to be a mistake that may let them in? Here's Karaka. Karaka, will he find the ball that he's looking for? He won't. He'll play that to Ito instead, and that is cleared by Japan. Ueda wins the header this time against Joriyama. Here's Nakamura.
One is attacking, the other one is covering the space. This is perfection in defense.
As we said, one-mind approach. Doha has found it in towards Minamino, and it's cleared away again. Trying to win the header, he does so. Ueda's held his run, has he? He's onside. Ueda with the strike, and it's blocked off by both.
That was a huge mistake from Indonesia. Didn't expect that.
And they did not expect that space. Suleiman. It's headed. It's going to potentially be cleared here, and it is. It's cleared towards Doha.
Great shoulder charge.
There is half time. 0-0. I think again looking.
Japan with the movements from the right to the left side.
Let's see the second half in. We are locked in and ready to go here. 45 minutes left potentially between Indonesia becoming the first ever AFC E-Asian Cup champions. Or Japan to lay that party and will then take it to a game 3. We will find out at the end of this half if not extra time of penalties. So Ella tries to flick it through a gap. Jenna.
We talked about it previously about forced errors, unforced errors, like in the tennis. The amount of numbers of unforced errors is extremely low on both sides. This is so impressive to me.
It's almost like they're organised to an incredible degree, as we said about the prep work that goes into this.
One of many reasons why both of them are here where they are in the grand final, fighting for the title.
Absolutely. Here is the weather looking through the space, and it's pushed forward. It's heading backwards. It is to Manikawa. Suleiman. They're all trying to combine up front here for Indonesia. Here's Ueda to Nakamura though. Nakamura. Looking forward here. Ito trying to get up. Cleared away. Suleiman. Brilliant back heel there. Finds Clark in towards Karaka. Karaka still going. Karaka finding, looking for Sananta. It's still there to Kambuaya. Kambuaya still going. And it's blocked away by Ito.
He wanted to do double touch, but it didn't work.
71,550.
Hatate in towards Minamino. Can Japan find a way?
Great.
And the door is shut in their face once more.
Yeah, Indonesia with a slightly better start into the second half. But we know this doesn't mean anything.
Absolutely, Minamino just trying to find his way through. You're right, it is not how you start a half, it's how you finish a half is the most important thing. And right now, both these teams 0-0, deadlocked, and somebody will need to break it. Last time that we said that, around about 2 minutes later, Indonesia went and scored, so...
Oh, fantastic intercept here.
I don't really want it to be cursed to the commentator once more, but it may just be... And it's cleared away by Japan, who do very well indeed.
Both of them are able to anticipate very well on the highest level, so it's becoming not a ritual football game, it's becoming a chess game. Who is making the next step, what is the next step, and how to counter this next step.
It's cleared away. It's Ito down the left-hand side here.
Again, yeah, nice anticipation, nice interception from Indonesia.
These two nations.
Number 13. Number 10.
Regular
Number 17. Coming on the field.
Japan.
Number 20.
We've seen many free kicks here like this from Indonesia. The sharp crosses inside the box to the tall players, and then they are doing the back pass, and then clinical finishes afterwards to Tom Cruise to finish, to finalize the attack, to score the goals. This time it didn't work.
There's Kubo down the left-hand side, in towards Ueda. Endo has been almost a non-issue here for Japan. Indonesia seemingly have just taken Wataru Endo out of the game. It's been so good for Japan, but we have barely noticed him on the screen.
You're absolutely right. We are seeing no chances. You can see 50-50 in passes here. Tough fight.
It's a dog fight. It is intense here. Doha in Qatar. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, if you are just joining us, it is 1-0 in the first game of the best of 3 series here at the final of the AFC E-Asian Cup. Again, there are so many of you who are joining us for this.
Almost 200,000 viewers.
It's quite insane. Over 190,000 people have kind of got into their seats and have been watching on YouTube. We appreciate the support that is coming here through the live chat. As you see, it is moving at an alarming rate. There's a lot of Indonesia flags in that chat. They will want to see their countrymen take this inaugural title, and they will do their very best. But Japan will stand in their way. Here is Kubo, Ito.
And yeah, as a player, you want to finish the game in the first 90 minutes, but as a viewer, as a broadcaster, we want to see everything, every little minute, every little second of this game. I would like to have the cherry on the top with a penalty knockout.
Stunning strike just wide of the post. 2 in-game minutes left plus stoppage time. That could have been a real heartbreaker for Japan if that had found the back of the net. Would have been a real heartbreaker. You can see there, stunning strike. It just hits the base of the stanchion. Hence the noise you would have heard. You may have been confused with the post, but no, just that stanchion behind the goal. Mandani. Cheap free kick. Again, not. It doesn't look like a dangerous position to the layperson, to the person who's not adverse with eFootball. But men, why is it so difficult to defend these types of balls?
Because Indonesia knows exactly where the ball will drop. They have tall players in the front. They know how to position themselves. Very accurate, very precise. So every free kick is dangerous.
See there, time ticking down, and we are going to head to our second period of extra time in our grand final here, live at Virtua City in Doha in Qatar. These in Japan are locked in. Our commentary team are locked in. The YouTube chat is locked in. They are ready, and so are we for the second period that we've seen of extra time.
We've hit it. Officially 200,000 viewers live. This is incredible. This is unreal.
Unbelievable support of this competition by the AFC E-Asian Cup. What a turnout it has been. It's a fascinating outcome, especially with extra time that we are involved in here. Like we said, this looks like a really innocuous place to have a free kick, but it won't be from Japan's perspective. Morita is trying to be headed down. It's cleared away.
Yeah, we talked about the free kicks from...
Ramdani has the ball. It's been knocked down to him. Ramdani. He's holding the ball. He's waiting patiently. Double touch in the corner. Ramdani stunning strike. Oh! Just wide of the post. And much like what we have seen so much in this competition, looking for manual goalkeeping where it doesn't appear.
Exactly. He was doing the double touch here, as you can see it in the replay, and then shooting into the short corner because he was expecting the manual goalkeeping. Chess game. This is chess game. I will do this. What will he do? Well, he will do that. What will I do? It's wow. This is the highest level which you can experience as a viewer of eFootball. Respect.
I've learned so much from having the man next to me. Having him next to me through all of these 4 days of what to look for in terms of competitive plays. That there's so much manual goalkeeping movement that I would never have seen just being on my own. It's brilliant to have the expert eyes of Ben Nasser next to us.
Oh my gosh.
Straight into the box. Great save from the goalkeeper.
Indonesia is coming closer and closer to the goal. Wow. Now with the throw-in into the box. Second ball. Free kick.
Right on the edge.
A free kick out of this situation is almost like a penalty.
It really can be. It is all a case of gamesmanship here.
Oh.
What do you do?
What is the plan? What is the strategy here?
Pasiyama stood over the ball. He's got Drajad. You can see Bobby screen.
They're going for the short barrier.
Drajad! Oh my God! Drajad breaks the deadlock in extra time. Indonesia with that plan D-E-F-G.
Coming on
Full
the
blue
field,
here on the right bottom
number
corner.
25,
Oof.
number
It's going to be a
26.
tough task
for Japan.
Going to be a tough task. They've done it before. Can they do it again? They have been 1-0 down. They have got an equaliser at the most unlikely places. And as we've just heard from our production team, over 200,000 people watching that goal go in. And my word, they are about to see a grandstand finish here. It is either going to be Indonesia crowning themselves the first ever AFC E-Asian Cup champion, or Japan will find a goal, or potentially even two, which will then lead them into a third game. It is so close, and it is so tight between these two nations.
Exciting.
It's palpable. You can, even through the microphone, Med, without even looking at you, I can feel the giant grin across your
I
face.
swear, I feel I would sit there on the pitch.
Oh, it's an incredible moment here. It is so tight between these two nations. And it has been everything of a final we expected in terms of, as you said, it's a chess game. It has been that type of move. It's been that type of moment. It has been moving your pieces just delicately into position and then kind of trapping your opponent in checkmate. And that feels as though Indonesia are almost, to use the chess analogy, they're in check right now. They're not in checkmate just yet. They still got time of Japan. Ball goes up to Maeda, trying to flick it down, but every single block, every single pass, as we said, we can hear it to our left-hand side. Indonesia and their conglomerate that are here are cheering everything.
They are.
You see it
they
here.
are. This is full-blood support.
Absolutely, they are here and they are supporting their guys. And we could potentially be 15 in-game minutes away from crowning our first ever AFC E-Asian Cup champion. It would be Indonesia. You can almost see Elgar, I believe that's in prayer, just trying to just get himself ready. Those 15 minutes, he knows what it means.
It means everything. In this moment, this is everything for him, what he wants for him, for his teammate, for his country. They are really, really close to it.
It's one thing being a champion. It's one thing being a champion. It's a very different thing being a champion with your country. It's very easy being, I can't even say easy, but it's one thing to represent yourself. It's a different thing to be countryman with a team, as we'll see Marita trying to make her way through. But to be a 2v2 champion, to be an AFC E-Asian Cup champion, to be the first one at that, the inaugural champion, that is something that can never be taken. It will be etched into history.
Exactly. Indonesia on full blue, Japan on full red. This is so great to watch.
It is indeed.
6 minutes to go. Indonesia clearing the ball here. Yeah, it's like the same in the previous match, just clearing the ball and waiting for the opponent, waiting for Japan to build up the game and to come to their own half, and then clearing the ball once again. This is so hard to play against, so hard. Here again. Boom.
It is clear and keep clearing if you're Indonesia. It is not pretty, but it is effective. It is, to steal your phrase, the most effective tactic available. And it will be what they need to seal it. It is ticking down here. There are seconds left on the clock. Can Japan find a way? It doesn't look like they have. And there it is!
They did it!
There it is. Indonesia are the AFC E-Asian Cup champion. You can see what it means to them. And my word, ladies and gentlemen, we have all been waiting for the crowning of the inaugural champion who has secured the AFC E-Asian Cup 2023 trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the champion of the AFC E-Asian Cup 2023, Indonesia! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present the Champions Trophy to Indonesia!